Y'all, I absolutely love my patients and clients. And some of them leave lasting impressions. And this particular client made a lasting impression for me. And she was an older patient, and some of my older patients come in like all dolled up, like hair done, makeup done, nails done, high heels on, like done up to the nines, and like spry. Okay, they come from that generation, and I respect it and I love it. And anyway, if you don't know what spry means, go ahead and look it up in the dictionary, because my particular patient, her picture's beside the word. But anyway, my little lady came in, and her first complaint was about how much weight she had gained. And it was literally like only 5 pounds. But we know as women, 5 pounds is a big difference in the way we feel and the way that we see ourselves and the way our clothes fit. And so we started to have a discussion, and she let me in on a little secret. So I'm going to let you in on this little secret right after this.
Hey mama, welcome to Holistic Health for Moms. Do you want to lose weight and have more energy? Do you find yourself up late at night searching Google about hormones, weight loss, and how to get healthy? Do you wake up with big, ambitious goals only to feel overwhelmed and frustrated when the scale doesn't move and you look 5 months pregnant after eating again? Hey, I'm Jennifer. I'm a mom of 3, a conventional health nurse practitioner that also believes in natural and holistic health. I kept hearing my patients tell me that they were overwhelmed, tired, and couldn't lose weight. They were overwhelmed with all the health and weight loss information out there. It hurt my heart to see women who wanted answers and solutions to only be given prescriptions and vague directions like eat better and exercise. They needed to get out of the traditional healthcare box, and I wanted to help. So I created this podcast. In this podcast, you'll learn about optimizing your health and transforming your mindset. You'll learn about tools to help you build on what you know is right for you and reclaim the energy and health you know you should have. If this sounds like you, raise your hand and say present and accounted for, and let's get this party started.
So my little lady told me the worst thing to happen to America and women's waistlines was elastic waistbands. Y'all, honestly, like, I laughed at the time and joked about it, but she was dead serious. Now, I'm, about 6 months later here, I realized, like, how right she is. I'm in the dead of winter, wearing my leggings and my sweatpants and living my best life with my scrubs and whatever. And when I have to put on jeans, I hate it. It's like torture. But anyway, the point is, now we have pants that grow with us. Y'all, it is crazy. And I mean, yes, our wardrobes do last a little longer when our pants grow with us. But that doesn't mean we're doing ourselves a favor, especially health-wise. So, let's talk about a few other things that have destroyed our waistlines and America's health. So, we talked about elastic waistbands that grow with you. And then, when you have your leggings and you're looking cute, and then you go to put your jeans on and you're like, nah, I'm good. I can rock out the leggings with a cute top, right? Number 2, the second thing that has ruined our waistlines and our health is fast food. It's convenient, and quite honestly, it's not necessarily cheap anymore. And it's full of artificial ingredients and flavors and colors. And I'm not sure if you knew this, but it jacks up our GI tract by throwing off our microbiome. Now, if you don't know what a microbiome is, you can Google it, or you can message me, and I'm more than happy to do a podcast on it. Just let me know if you're interested in that. Fast food gives us calories, But even though we take in calories, now write this down if you need to remember it. Even though a food gives us calories, it does not mean that it gives us nutrients. So fast food has calories, but it is like devoid of nutrients, which leaves us feeling hungry very shortly after eating it, because our body needs nutrients, not just calories. And then fast food also increases the inflammation in our body almost immediately after we eat it, which has been proven by blood work done in multiple studies. Okay, so first, elastic waistbands destroyed our waistlines for sure. Fast food destroyed waistlines and our health. And third, y'all, this one's one that kind of hits close to home for me. I try to do it because I truly believe that it makes a difference mentally, spiritually, emotionally, for parents, kids, and that is sitting down together as a family. Okay, at my house, a lot of nights we are here, there, and yonder, and everybody eats in shifts, and it breaks my heart. But, and you know, that's obviously like fast food, that just kind of adds to the fast food situation being like super convenient. But like home cooked meals are becoming a thing of the past because everybody is so busy. And like dinner used to be a time to like sit down, talk about everybody's day. If you're in our house, a lot of nights we listen to my 5-year-old have a full body breakdown because he doesn't want what he's eating, but that's neither here nor there, or what we have to eat. I'm sorry. But, and please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying we're Leave It to Beaver, not by any stretch of the imagination, nor do I expect anybody else to be, because life these days is completely different than the Leave It to Beaver days. But what I'm saying is having that touch point during the day helps to keep your family in communication with one another. And it's just like one thing that you have in common. And everybody's got to eat. Everybody wants to eat. And so filling your bellies together as a family can be a very, fulfilling and enjoyable thing to do. And so I think like focusing on maybe like just one night a week, like having dinner as a family could like really, number one, like having a homemade meal as a family could be amazing, and you could impress your kids and your husband if you don't do that kind of thing. And then also like you communicate about the week. How was your week? How was your day? You know, what did you like? What did you not like? What do you want to try? I mean, just like random questions that come up. And then, you know, my 5-year-old has some super duper random questions sometimes that are kind of comical. So, you know, not sitting down as a family has kind of torn families apart. It has encouraged, intake of more fast food, which in turn depletes our health. And, you know, it's a really vicious cycle. So those are 3 things that I just wanted to bring to your attention as far as like our health and our waistlines. Some of them are funny. Some, you know, one of them is funny, like the elastic waistband situation, haha funny, but for real though. And fast food is like for real, like affects your health. And then sit down together as a family, you know, that is definitely my opinion, and you may be of a different opinion, and you may not be able to, and that is totally fine. But it's just food for thought. Okay, so why are we talking about waistlines and food? You know, anyway, what's the point? Well, because when you have a large amount of fat around your abdomen, you are at increased for so many more diseases than if you just got thick thighs or a thick butt or big butt. You know what I'm saying? Because we hold fat in different areas. So having fat like around your abdomen more so than your lower portion can put you at higher risk for diabetes, heart disease, high blood pressure, insulin resistance, high cholesterol, colorectal cancer, breast cancer, dementia, sleep apnea, having a stroke. So, all of those horrible things that you don't want to hear anything about. So you ask, like, what is a normal waistline, or what is a goal waistline? Well, for men, you want to be below 40 inches. Women, preferably below 35 inches. And then to get an accurate waist size, you would take a tape measure, place it around your waist, like above your hip bones, and, get that measurement, that inch measurement that way. So lowering the amount of fat in your body takes a combination of different changes. And it's definitely more than just doing a bunch of crunches and sit-ups. Okay. Like, you can't target fat loss. It has to be like a whole body situation. So I'm going to tell you some things that you probably already know, but it never hurts to hear things once or twice or 30,000 times. Okay. So to reduce the fat around your abdomen, you want to exercise, and that is any activity that raises your heart rate. It can be aerobic activity, which is like cardio. It can be strength training. It can be a mix of both. Whatever is more than your normal. Okay. 2, your diet. And really and truly, I should have put diet first, because the saying that abs are made in the kitchen, not that we're trying to get abs, but the point is that food is definitely more important than exercise, because you could exercise for a solid hour and then go to the kitchen and completely undo everything that you just did in that one workout. So swapping out whole foods for processed foods, and swapping out whole foods for packaged foods and sweets. Taking out foods that are high in sugar, especially like soft drinks and juices and sweet tea for y'all down here in the South, and trying to add in more fruits, vegetables, lean meats, nuts, seeds, things that are less processed, have more fiber, have more nutrients, like overall. Sleep is something that we also choose to ignore, because we are in the rat race of American life. And if you don't do, then you're not good enough. And that is not true. Okay. If you have a lack of sleep, or if you have sleep deprivation, then you can have an increased amount of abdominal fat. Like, your body will store it in that area more so than if you got like your 7 to 9 hours of sleep at night. Okay. And then stress relief. And you're just like, oh my God, you are crazy. But really and truly, to take a self-evaluation, like sit down, like 5 minutes, sit down if you can, even if it's in the bathroom, acting like you're going to the bathroom, whatever. Evaluate what it is in your life that is stressful to you, that you can actually, yes, your job is stressful, but do you enjoy it? Yes, your kids are stressful, but you can't really, you got to keep them. You know what I'm saying? No. But are there like 50,000 things on your calendar that you're trying to do, and it's causing a lot of stress? And if that's the case, like, what can you cut out? What can you say no to? What days of the week can you just take like 5 minutes and take some deep breaths and be like, okay, I got this? Because, 5 minutes, like a couple of times a week, that's a start. All right. So I know that was a lot of information. But the next couple of episodes are going to probably expound on this a little bit. So I did want to leave you with the fact that as we age, our metabolism slows down. If you hadn't figured that out already, friends. So it's important to be aware now of how that abdominal fat affects your health, and how to eliminate or reduce that fat so that you can prevent yourself from getting those chronic diseases. Okay, we want to be proactive about our health instead of reactive about our health. Okay, so you can check out the link in the show notes and set up a time to talk with me, or send me an email at support@jennifercoble.com if you have any questions or concerns. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope to talk to you soon. See you later. Bye.
Okay, Mama, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If so, would you take 30 seconds and subscribe to my email list? By signing up, you get my free meal planning template to help you start optimizing your health today. Also, if you could leave me a review, this helps this podcast rate, helps more sisters see it, and it lights me up to know this podcast is helping you. Okay, time to go make sure the clothes are washed, ball uniforms are ready, and snacks are prepared for this week full of games and chaos. I'll meet you back next week for another episode. Have a great week, sister.